don't know how to drive. You guys gonna beat some people up today? You guys gonna jump some citizens today? Huh? You guys gonna jump some people? No comment? How do you like working for a gang? Did you get jumped to get in it? Or did you just get down with them in bed? I know you could do either or. Which was it? Looked like you got down in bed with them. Don't look like much of a fighter. It's weird that the state police will come out here today, right? It's weird that the state police will come out here today. They don't come out when people are getting jumped. Want to steal some property? I know you guys see a phone and you just want to steal it. No? Do you lose the urge when you... How those fairies that supposedly got hurt Friday? Sounds exaggerated. We did see that retard dive face first into the ground though.
Well, the police were there.
Yeah.
The police were there.
They blocked
Something's going on. Something's going on.
Hey, get off!
No, you can't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm outside. I'm outside.
Get off him! Get off him! Nobody! I'm not out!
It's all the chief's fault. This chief is a piece of shit. Whoa!
This chief right here is a piece of shit!
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Look at these gang members! Look at these fucking gang members!
I can't breathe!
What the fuck are you guys doing? 5 times? 5 fucking pussies? 5 fucking pussies? 6 pussies?
I can't breathe!
Fuck them! Fucking thugs! Why don't you get Why don't you get your fucking guns? Get your gangbangers!
I got my phone taken.
I know you just fucking beat him, you gangbangers!
Sean, I just got my phone taken.
Why don't you stop that shit? Look at these fucking gangbangers! Fucking pussies!
Well, the police were there.
Yeah.
The police were there.
They blocked
Something's
it.
going on. Something's going on.
Hey, get off!
No, you can't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm outside. I'm outside.
Get off him! Get off him! Nobody! I'm not
It's
out!
all the chief's fault. This chief is a piece of shit. Whoa!
This chief right here is a piece of shit!
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Look at these gang members! Look at these fucking gang members!
I can't breathe!
What the fuck are you guys doing? 5 times? 5 fucking pussies? 5 fucking pussies? 6 pussies?
I can't breathe!
Fuck them! Fucking thugs! Why don't you get Why don't you get your fucking guns? Get your gangbangers!
Sean, I got my phone taken.
I know you just fucking beat him, you gangbangers!
Sean, I just got my phone taken.
Why don't you stop that shit? Look at these fucking gangbangers! Fucking pussies! Pussies!
That was funny. That was hilarious. Real winners. You guys like working for the gang? Corrupt piece of shit gang? No comment? This is a sight for sore eyes. So this is a sight for sore eyes. It's weird. I thought they didn't come here almost.
But anyway, everything's good. I'm in London right now with Danny and Jeff, and we're gonna hang out for a little bit, whatever, and then I'm gonna come home.
Paul's on the plane to Mexico. He say, fuck it.
Yep. Catch me now, Marshals. What's up, everybody? It's Danny from the Constitution State here today. We are with Mr. Paul Macchiato. How do you say it? Monacchio. I get it wrong every time. Okay. But he was, I'm going to let him tell us. What happened Friday, Paul? Where did we go?
So Friday, you know, everything was kind of cool. We were all getting ready to leave. I started the car. I got it all cool, packed it up. You guys were down in the car, I think.
We were.
I went up the hill. One last just walk around, you know. When I did, I heard Sean saying he wants to go back in and deal with getting somebody's phone back, you know. So he went in the building, and you know, we were on the steps, and I was filming inside from the window inside the door of the main entryway of the building, and there's a couple people next to me, and they all had mentioned, hey, you know, we really shouldn't leave Sean in there by himself.
Which is important, because most times you don't want to leave. Even when we go out in groups, you never leave anybody alone.
You don't know what's going to happen.
No, and especially it's dangerous in there. There's no cameras.
No.
None of those peace officers wear body cameras.
Yeah,
so
and
it's
until today, I realized there was absolutely no cameras anywhere on that property.
Yep.
No surveillance.
I didn't enter Friday, so I didn't know, but I looked outside. I didn't see any. I looked in that FOIA, and I didn't see any.
No,
and
the marshal said,
Yeah.
I asked, and he said, there's absolutely.
it's funny how a lot of courts are like that. I think Danielson has cameras.
They
I think
do.
New Britain does, but Norwich doesn't. The older courthouses seem to not.
That's
Yeah.
an excuse.
Yeah, well, when the cops went and did that and seized my, there's no footage.
Then they should have body cameras.
Yep.
At the very least.
And this is important because it seems to be getting twisted up right here. What happened from that point to where we are now?
Alright,
Like, what
so-
led to everything?
So what happened was we went in,
Yep.
and there was two of us. To the left side of the entryway, it was me and one other gentleman, from what I recall. There was nobody else. And then on the right-hand side of the, I'll call it the entryway, it was probably, I want to say, at least 12 people.
Jeez.
Including
All before the metal detector.
all before.
Yeah.
And there's another door there. Right?
Yeah, yep.
So it was just that little entryway.
Yeah, so you weren't even in the building,
Weren't even
really.
in the building. I didn't read the signs on the doors. I just go by what I always understood and
Yeah.
what I've experienced, in that people have phones in their courtrooms in the courthouse all the time.
Yeah.
I've filmed in
Even the state
courthouse.
police have told me
Yeah.
this restricted area, like when they did it to me,
I never filmed in the courtroom, but I filmed in the
they said,
courthouse.
where's the sign? Oh, it's on the metal detector. Yeah, that's where your area starts. You know what I mean? You don't put the sign there and say, oh, it's 50 feet in front. You know what I mean?
I think they're very unclear on what they were going to allow and what they were not going to allow that day. If you talk to Rocky that day, they allowed him at first to take still pictures, and then they denied him to do that, and they told him he had to leave. Who was allowed to do what at any given time?
Yes.
So it was very hard to understand.
And the people that can come and address that and lay it out, the state police, every time they have an opportunity to come correct these situations, refuse. I mean, Friday, they were called 3 times, and they came.
See, I didn't see anything from the back, but when I was in the cell, that phone was ringing nonstop.
Yeah, yeah.
And that guy's picking up the phone and trying to
Yeah.
handle everybody, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, so
love
when they can come out and address it and fix these things, they just refuse to, and that's half the reason that I believe they act like that. That, and then even their own courts, when they mess up, the judges don't do anything to them. They drop case. Look at what happened when the dude that was there yesterday that I pointed out was the same one that watched me get assaulted. He was talking to the dude.
Exactly.
And
Throwing him down.
yeah, no, before the fact, they were standing over there talking, and I filmed him, and he turned around and he looked at me, and he turned back around. 15 seconds later, he just came over and assaulted me. But that dude did absolutely nothing, and he's called the cops on me a million times. He went there. I don't know what he was there for, but we're gonna find out why he was there.
I don't think that's a coincidence.
No, like
No,
I wonder.
He's attached to you.
Yeah.
You're there. It's known that I work with you after Groton. So, which we all have to say, we are independent people. We are each other's own entities. However, as a team, which we need to do, we need to stand
Absolutely.
by one another and back each other up. And this is like a brotherhood, but I appreciate everybody. Wes.
Yeah, Wes. Thank you, Wes. Wes is the gentleman that made this possible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My wife.
And did you get injuries?
Yeah, I'm still sore.
Yeah, dude, I know you were, because when I got you that night, you were walking all messed
I
up.
got taken by an ambulance to the hospital, but I refused treatment.
Did you see us out there sticking up for you?
Huh?
Will you see us sticking up for you when you came out?
Oh yeah, I did.
They
No,
did
when
not.
I came out of lockup.
The
yeah.
hospital to
Yeah.
go to the hospital, they did not like us.
Ooh, I
We
didn't
were
know
right
that.
there talking. Yeah, you were on the stretcher, but you probably weren't paying attention. We were all right there. I was running my mouth to
At the
them.
hospital?
No, when they pulled you out of court.
That.
Yeah, yeah.
I do remember
When
that.
they pulled you out, we were not having it. But
I was trying to calm down.
I know. I saw you laughing on the thing. I was like, yeah. That dude that tackled you, he wasn't fine. He's the first one that tackled you, right? Little Asian guy?
What?
The Asian guy
No, he
that had the
didn't
mark on his head?
He didn't
Which
tackle
one tackled you?
No, it looked like an Italian kid.
I thought it was him because he had that big mark on his forehead.
No, this was another guy. So anyway, we're in the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna describe what physically took place, but I witnessed this Marshal violent.
And that was the one claiming to be the chief marshal.
Correct. Or somebody claimed it.
Okay. Well, that's what I kept hearing, too.
Yeah. But he walked out the door.
And he waited, though, till her back was turned.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. She was not looking. She's looking.
And she was
into the-
actively leaving.
Yes, she was on her way out.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were all
So,
on our way
oh,
out.
yeah. So,
So
no reason to further escalate.
No, so she's standing at the corner, facing in the lobby. The door's behind her.
Yeah.
This chief marshal walks past, and then, like a second later, all you see is violent. And this guy's
Over her shoulder?
like, she was like this. Yes, exactly.
Did he
over
touch her shoulder?
Oh, he over her shoulder, and her walker was right in front
Yeah,
of her,
probably.
and kind of slammed her
Yeah.
into the walker and snatched her phone. And I had a really hard time with that for many different reasons.
Well, it's
One
more like an
being-
impulse. You know what I mean? Anybody sees a weaker woman disabled,
Yeah.
as a man, it's in you to defend the weak. Unless you're a cop or a marshal.
On top of that, my wife.
Oh, yeah, so it hits home.
So I kind of in a way that I did not put my hands on anybody. I was
No, and
charged with
you
40
never got the phone either.
No, I
There
never
was
got the
rumors going around that you got the phone and took it, like, had it. No, you never. You touched. How long were you touching it? You think?
Listen, this is what happened. The guy had the phone in his hand, in his left hand, as I was walking by. I nonchalantly walked by. I put fingers around that side of the phone, and I gave one yank.
Never even
didn't
touched
go.
his hand.
Never touched his hand. Gave one yank, didn't go, and then I gave another little yank, didn't go. I turned around backwards and was retreating.
That's
And
what.
if you
Yeah,
go back and watch
we've
this
seen it.
football reel.
Yeah.
You're gonna see this fucking
Yeah,
outside tackle come in full sprint.
yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't do anything to hurt anybody.
No.
His momentum fucked his face up.
Yeah.
I was taught.
Well, and you see in the video, dude, his face goes right. He rolls like he goes face first. He did that to himself.
I also saw somebody else too, and I don't know if it was him or the Asian dude. I don't mean to disrespect and call him. I just don't know. I forgot his name.
It's just his ethnicity.
But at any rate, I saw somebody in one of the videos at my feet fall face first, like into the ground.
He was on your feet. He did hold your feet. He was at your feet at one
Which
point.
one?
The Asian guy.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't.
what he said too in the hospital.
Yeah.
He said, "You look like you got dirty. Where were you in the melee?"
Yeah.
He was like, "I was on your feet."
Yeah, he had your feet up like a wheelbarrow at one point, but brutal. Me and Jeff were down bottom. We didn't see. And I think Joe was down there too. And I heard Tahim yelling, "Stay away from me! I'm in public. I'm in public." And I like
Trying to grab his
Tahim.
phone in the
Yeah,
line.
and I like Tahim, dude. And we ran up there for that, and then we realized there was more going on, and we didn't have any clues. So then once I
He
looked
ran
in,
up to film.
yeah, and then they came after him too,
yeah,
right?
they came after
Yes, but then we got up there, we realized more was going on, and that's when we started yelling at people. The dude, did you see the guy that started telling them they were under arrest? There's a guy that
heard
walks up.
somebody say
There's a
that.
dude that I don't know who he is,
It was
but
to me.
no, it was to them. He was my hero.
I'm outside.
You are under arrest. It's not me. He is under arrest. Nobody. I'm not out. It's all the chief's fault. This chief is a piece of shit.
Whoa.
He walked up to the marshal when they were coming out to attack you. More were coming out. He was running up there. He's like, "You're under arrest. Stop. You're under arrest." Telling them that the marshals were under arrest.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. Dude, it's funny. It's good.
I just didn't know who was
But
in it.
yeah,
Good
dude.
for you, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But between that and then everything else, it was looking shaky. I mean,
It wasn't good, but here's the thing. You can't, in my mind, you were a thief. you were doing something illegal. You had absolutely no right to do
Oh yeah,
and you did it violently.
yeah.
What I did was my level of whatever you want to call it was at a minimum.
I don't understand why I didn't call the police either at that point. You were already outside. You weren't doing anything wrong. And then I don't think a fair investigation would have been done still, but there would have been some sort because they told you that that everybody refused to write statements, correct? There was no witnesses.
When I was in the hospital, like I can't fucking hear you being around a little half wall.
Yeah, they're not that
I'm
smart.
listening to them, and the arresting officer is saying to them, the only real thing we have is assault, and that's based on the fact that you were injured.
Yeah,
That's
attacking him for no reason.
Attacking me. They were injured.
Yeah,
that's their grounds for the assault. I heard them say this, and I also heard them say, "You guys got to get your story straight." Now, there's 3 injuries. I'm charged with 3 felony counts of assault on a peace officer. One of which I understood kind of the kid's face. He had an avulsion on his face, and an avulsion is caused by a strong friction. That's what.
Is that the one that jumped on you?
That's the one that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because the Asian kid had a mark too.
Yeah, whatever.
It wasn't bad. It's the same thing.
See, here's the thing.
No.
When I got dragged in front of the court and I told the judge this is fucking bullshit, and they brought me into the next door, which is it's a landing on top of the stairs with a chair. They just sat me in the chair.
They brought you in front of the judge that day?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they just brought me into the hallway to bring me downstairs.
Okay.
But they brought me there, and all of you, and I got to give it to them. I truly got it. All of these marshals surrounded me and said to me, "Do you support you guys? We know what's going on. People hate us because they think we're cops." I said, "Not in this situation. It's not because you're a cop. It's because of look what you did."
Yeah, and they continue to do.
And then the head marshal, the chief marshal, I'm gonna keep calling him that. That's what he was described as. He walks by me and I said, "It's because of this fucking guy."
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and walked.
Because you don't care. They don't. There's no punishment.
But I found out, and we'll figure this out. There are corroborating witnesses that were in lockup. Okay, in lockup that heard everything, saw everything going on prior to it happening.
Yeah.
So you got one guy who says this chief marshal was arguing with his girlfriend on the phone just prior to this, and his words were to everybody downstairs, "These motherfuckers don't know who they're dealing with. I'll put a stop to this shit." And then he goes upstairs.
That's wild.
It is.
That's wild.
And on top of it, before it even happened, for some fucking reason, and again, I think it's because of Groton, and I'm with you, and this and that, my name is on some kind of, they're paying attention to my name.
Which is wild. They knew, so they did have your name.
My name wouldn't leave their lips the whole time these kids were in lockup, apparently. And I heard it from 2 different people, because one kid's like, "Yo, your name, I know that name," is, asking me questions about my name. So he's like, "That's not a name you forget." And he heard them say it too. So they just couldn't stop saying your name. And I don't understand why. That's cool.
It's the same thing the police do. It's the same thing everybody does.
I've
like,
experienced this.
Yeah. It's just...
It's based off the word of somebody.
But you said something about them being judged like the police. I don't get how they don't understand it. They are, in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, but based off of factual evidence, like stuff that continues to happen, they are the first ones to violate your rights. They don't care. And they don't even know your rights. Not even your rights, but the laws, the policies, as we found out today. Well, I already knew their policies, but that as far as what the guy said, he said that they're supposed to tell you to stop filming. He told you that they're supposed to ask you to leave. If you don't leave, that's when they snatch your phone. You're not snatching a phone from an old disabled lady that's leaving. She's actively leaving. She's got a walker. You think she's going to be fast? Leave her the fuck alone, dude.
And then they knock her down the fucking stairs.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever. She fell downstairs.
Listen, I thought that day more or less that they did knock her, but I'll show you the footage. They really didn't, but she's shuffling back because of them. She never would have been up there.
If you look at where the door sweeps.
Yeah. No, that's why she was back. Yeah, no, the walker wasn't up there, but no, because I was right there. I was right behind her.
I feel badly anyway.
Look at that big boy. That's the biggest one yet. It's gonna be fucking loud. But
FTP, I want you guys to get a hold of it, man. I want to talk to you.
I should have plugged the fucking microphones in. We should have each had one. I think we'll be able to hear though. I can jack the volume up if I have to.
Yeah, I'm talking loud.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, so yeah, I want to thank everybody that came out, everybody that's had the footage, that had the balls to put the footage up. For those that had the footage and choose not to do it for personal reasons, you know what I mean? That's the way it's gonna go. If I need to defend myself and nobody else can do it, take their own ass. There's zero fucking integrity in that and no respect. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. Fuck you. Moving forward,
We the people. We the people.
until it's about me, you know. I'm gonna say this right now. This is my new name for this gentleman, and it's So Long Island Audit. And in the sense that come here, you did a good thing. You exposed something that really needed to be exposed, and I feel so badly for you, and I feel so badly for your cameraman. He's great. You're great at what you do too. But I think you kind of lost connection with what's right in that we're here to support you. You're not responsible for my actions. I'm not saying that one bit. What I'm saying is we went into the building with somebody thought it was a good idea, and I agree.
And to make sure he was okay.
And to make sure you were okay.
And not only that, you were one of the only 3 people in the whole state of Connecticut who actually supported him right after his incident.
Right from the beginning.
Yeah, regardless of who he is. You know what I mean? The channel, him being who he is really doesn't matter.
No.
If Brian Fahey did that to anyone, we would have been out there.
Exactly.
But there are certain people.
Be,
Yeah, but I know, there are people that wouldn't have done it just because it was Long Island.
this is our back door.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And this is home. We live here. This is what.
If we got to deal with this every day.
Yes, and not just us, all the citizens in the state that reach out, that everybody ignores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I say So Long Island Audit, because you come here, you expose something, you cause you cause an uproar. You didn't cause the uproar. You brought light to a situation that should cause uproar, and finally, people got together.
Yeah, it doesn't happen here.
Yeah, and
Not for
support a situation. And unfortunately, the violent act of a marshal who was outside of their jurisdiction to most of the stuff they did to me and somebody else. Not only did they assault this woman, she ended up with injuries. They stole her phone, unlawfully stole her phone so violently, and yet, you know, when I peacefully, in my opinion, just put my hand on the phone, my fingers, 2 fingers on that phone, you get 2 yanks, and it doesn't work, and I decide to retreat in the beat. It didn't work. All right, man, I'm out. Heading towards my car.
What was that video put up? Resisting Tyranny, I think was the title.
Yeah, so I'm kind of confused by that, right?
Were you resisting tyranny that day? I feel like you were.
I guess I was kind of ridiculed by this gentleman, or not necessarily ridiculed, but they disapproved of this kind of behavior. My question is, what is that behavior exactly?
Yeah.
Can you define what it is? Because I'm confused, because I was pretty sure that that's the same kind of behavior that you promote.
Well, remember when he went to Fahey's house and they arrested him for how Fahey acted? You know what I mean? Like, he got charged for how this psychopath reacted. Now you're getting pretty, as you said, ridiculed for how the marshal acted. Right or wrong, if what you did was right or wrong, there was no need for what they did. It doesn't matter. And I'm not saying you were wrong, because I don't think you actually broke a law. There's no law that states, you know what I mean, you can't touch something the marshal's holding.
What I did was expose, again, very close, and it goes hand in hand, is a double standard in that, okay, it's okay for a fucking state trooper to spit in your face with a handgun, bumping you, taunting you, putting his fucking mouth up against your fucking mouth, getting you to react any fucking way possible so he can shoot you. Even turning around would have been a bad decision, because you can't see his waist. He doesn't know if he's holding anything. And he would use that as an excuse to shoot him.
Yeah.
So he did the right thing by walking backwards. Aside from the point, he was treated very unfairly. He was treated poorly.
Yep.
Fucking absolutely disgusting. Like, disgusting. This fucking trooper needs to go to jail.
Yeah. So do all these marshals.
So do all these fucking marshals. And here's the thing. There was absolutely zero. I don't think the state trooper, the one that had to arrest me, and they had to arrest me based off the statements of these marshals. And at the hospital,
without getting statements from anybody else.
And at the hospital, that trooper.
That's not due process.
Said to everybody else, nobody wanted to give statements.
It's a lie.
After watching these videos, it was clear that everybody there was trying to give a statement.
I was the first one that spoke up and made to the young one. Me and the older one didn't get along because I'd seen him earlier in the day and we didn't like each other. But the young one spoke right up. He was professional. He fucking looked me right in my face. He said, we'll be back out. I said, good, because there's a lot of, I don't know exactly what I said.
They like to incite violence on people.
I need my water. And if I...
She needs her phone back. Take the fucking scumbags right here.
Hey, can we get a real cop here instead of these posers? What's up, bro? Can we get these guys arrested in costumes?
Not good, man. This lady needs her phone back.
They just came out and jumped somebody. And, like 6-on-1, whooped his ass.
Can I just go in there? We'll talk to them and we'll come talk to you.
Can you do both sides?
Yeah, absolutely.
These dudes are known for fucking lying.
Sure, just
That dude,
just.
that dude, he's hiding.
We're not fine until she got her phone.
But it was like, yeah, we need to, right out front, right after you got beat up when the state troopers arrived.
Yeah.
Because I knew what they were going to do.
Yeah.
I knew they were going to come in there, take their side and take you.
Yeah.
Because that's what they always do.
And I talked to the sergeant after they hit me with the fucking $50,000 bond, 3 assault charges on a peace officer.
Yeah, the same manager I went and spoke to, right? Garnett?
Yeah.
Yeah, piece of shit Garnett.
Came out?
Yeah.
He's the one that came out?
After 20 minutes, yeah. They weren't going to send him out.
He said, if he bonds out, we got to put a lid on this bullshit because it's getting out of hand. Something along those lines. I could hear him.
Well, a lid on these state officials that act like fucking retards.
I don't know what he was referring to.
He was they want to start fucking beating us up more.
And I have it on body camera. I'll pull it eventually. Is like, I was trying to talk him down on these charges. I'm like, man, really? The other guy at the hospital told me, he's like, yeah, they're going to call it through. I'm going to call it, or I called through me. And I spoke to them, and I spoke to the bond commissioner, or the bail commissioner, and they're not. It doesn't look like they're going to touch you on this. And I mentioned why, because my other case is very fucking loose for them too. So
yeah,
at any rate, they don't want to drag me into something that's unnecessarily fast.
Yeah,
they could probably put me through the process. I got court on Thursday for that bullshit. See what happens with that. And then if I did something fucking wrong, if I legitimately did something wrong,
and they can show me the law,
show me what I did wrong, and if I fucking and my charges that are piggybacked now are warranted, then put me in jail. But they are fucking not.
Yeah,
they're not.
Well, and
I defended this woman. You stole her shit. I wanted to retrieve it back in a peaceful, much less violent way than you did.
Yeah.
I didn't escalate shit. You guys did. And in tackling me, I tried to just fucking absorb this.
Yeah, no, it shows.
I tried to catch him. I didn't want to hurt anybody. I didn't want to get hurt, though.
No.
So I restrained
How old are you, Paul?
50 years old.
Yeah, 50 years old, getting tackled by fucking 20-year-olds.
I'm no fucking spring chicken, no, but I can...
No, I know, but it's...
I feel like a kid, though.
I know. I do, too, inside, but my body doesn't.
I'm prepared for that shit. My father taught martial arts when I was a kid, but he always taught me, you're going to...
Yeah, you do. Defend yourself. Yeah.
I never hurt anybody.
That's why martial arts are good, though. That's why they really...
Discipline, but it doesn't come to you until... you need it, which is so weird,
but it was just wild. Regardless, even if you were wrong, there was no need to do that. That's
the escalation to that. There was I was retreating. There was no reason to escalate it to that.
They should have never followed you out of the building.
No,
they should have just
called the cops.
Absolutely. If anything, I wouldn't even call the cops for that. Why are we going to waste it?
Jurisdiction, dude. They didn't have it. Those same marshals that had to take me to the hospital.
You had nothing to do with court that day. You weren't there for a case. You had nothing. Just to support somebody.
Yep. The 2 marshals that transported me, I forgot the Asian one and another tall kid.
Yeah, the chubby kid.
Chubby kid, he was cool.
What was the Asian kid doing? Was he
they were in the ambulance quiet, And
I bet he was mad when he left.
He was pissed because you guys were running.
You could see him clenching his fists.
He's like, you hear what they're saying? Just let it go. Dude. You hear what they're saying to us? I'm like, I do. Just ignore it for now.
You don't
I
see it.
Get beat up in the back.
I know. That's what I was worried about, but I couldn't keep my mouth shut.
So,
I told the paramedics too. I'm like, you guys better be careful with the marshals too. Like they'll beat up anybody.
Yeah. So I mean, they were quiet. When we got to the hospital, I did ask that marshal. I said, "So you really think this is all warranted over a state trooper spitting in the mouth of some guy while holding a fucking gun?" He goes, "But you hear what they were saying about us?" I said, "You're diverting from what I asked."
Yeah.
And he didn't really respond to that. I said, "It's fine. I understand. You got a job."
At the end of the day, you could be upset about it, but you proved us right.
But these fucking marshals, dude, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm blown away. And even to this day, going into court, the marshal that was sitting in there, he's like, "What's up, man? How you doing?"
Yeah.
You know, they're fucking respectful.
See, that's so weird.
They all like that from minute one, dude, except for the asshole that fucking snatched.
Yeah, no.
But he had
But
nothing
no
to
matter
say.
what, they're gonna back him. Even if he's wrong, they gotta back him.
They have to now,
That's
because
gang mentality.
It's the only charge they can make stick. That one kid got hurt, so now they gotta make it look good. This chief marshal, I got a torn bicep. Dude, from what?
Yeah, you didn't do it.
250 pounds.
You didn't do it, and he wasn't in there.
I'm
He,
160 pounds, and he didn't get.
no, he didn't get in there. So he's gonna say you hurt his bicep, what, touching the
He
phone?
had to do that. And then there's a third party.
Who is it? Yeah, the mystery one.
I don't know who it is.
It'll all come out, and we'll
But
get.
if they got hurt, it's because they hit the ground or did some shit on their own.
Did you tell the cops? You should have told the cops to make sure they had their fucking cameras on the whole time. I also want to give Joe Burns a shout out. Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, you're a good dude. Everybody we met that day, and Scalzo too, because that was Scalzo's footage.
Thank
so
you, Scalzo.
you guys, thank
you,
you.
everybody. Thank you, everybody.
I think everybody should be putting everything they have out there
Thank
because
you.
there's
And if
no.
anybody has anything that they feel is going to be helpful for my case, I mean, I have a lot of felonies going over my head right now, as well as my other case, which is bullshit. I haven't seen my kids in almost 8 months, and this could really fuck me in my life, man. So I'm asking for your support. If you have anything that you can come forward with, please do it. If you feel like I did something wrong, I am here to hear you. So let's talk about it.
Everything will be available on his page. His
Eventually, I'm
yeah.
not there yet.
Well,
It'll take some time.
It will, but yeah, we'll still talk. We'll still. You want to put it out there? Just
But,
say
yeah.
be on the lookout for everything on his page because his page will be up. We will be getting stuff available on there to help if you would like. Because honestly, he would still be in jail. Like I said, we got beyond lucky. I would say a 1 in a bazillion chance that this worked out, because who's gonna not randomly, we talk, but through email me and say, hey bud, if you guys need this, you can, because somebody else backed out once we were ready to go.
Yeah, and here's the thing about that backing out is I had spoke to my wife. She's like, yeah, everything's good. And my wife, who's also disabled, that's why this hits home, was led to believe that everything was good.
Not only that, your own mentality, dude.
My own mentality, but I was okay with it.
That could mess somebody up, dude.
Yeah, but I was accepting what I had to do.
That's it. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, yeah, that's what you got to do.
You know what I mean? So, but at the end of it, my wife was suffering, and she was led to believe that things were going to be okay. And then this person decided to renege. I think that's why you see a lot of editing on videos and a lot of
removal of videos,
because you know, there's people around that heard you fucking say that you're going to take care of my bond. Listen, I thank you for that. I really do. I thank you for the sentiment. I also thank you for not doing it, because accepting your money would have been awful for me. I don't think I could have done that based off of how I feel about you now. I would have felt like a piece of shit taking this money. I do. Wesley, thank you, sir. You are a hero to my family.
Beyond it, that dude, that was incredible. It really was. I can't even say it enough, because honestly, I didn't think people would even do that for me. Never mind. You're newer. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're nobody, but people don't really don't know who you are.
Treat you.
But that's how
I'm relevant, trust me.
Wesley, you know what I mean? He watches, he pays attention, he knows what's going on. And if he felt like you were wrong, he wouldn't have done that.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
You know what? Everybody has their opinion.
And let me say this, even if you were wrong, I still would have done every fucking thing I could to get you out, because you don't need to fucking sit in jail for touching a phone. I don't care who the fuck you are.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that makes somebody else's case look bad, so they can't condone that fucking behavior. But yet then you can do a condescending, or at least, kind of flip-flopping post that, stand up to tyranny. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I fucking did, and you condemn that kind of behavior. So make up your fucking mind, flip-flop.
Yep. And in Connecticut, we don't leave one another behind. Like, we don't.
Nah.
It seems like everywhere, like when I started this, there was an auditing community and everybody kind of got along. And it seems like right now it's all just clicks, and it doesn't. And I don't even want to so-called click up, but I want to have local people. And I do have people I talk to from out of the state, but like people around, because we can't do this work alone. It's impossible. Imagine if you were there alone.
It's dangerous.
Oh, it is dangerous.
It's dangerous.
You know how many times that's happened to me?
If Long Island Audits was alone, he would have been shot. I'm sorry. That would have been shitty.
Yeah, well, imagine if the Marshals had guns. They would have shot you.
Oh, I would have been toast. I'm surprised they didn't fucking spray me or something.
Well, they were going to spray FTP after that.
I heard that.
Like, and that's the thing with the doors, too.
I'm so sorry for his wife, man.
I know, me too. Dude, everybody just skated kind of after. Not everybody. There were people that stuck around. But, dude, me, Jeff, FTP, and Joe were there for a while after. And
I gotta say this before we go. Is I am gonna have a lot of legal fees from this. So it's not something I typically do, but I am gonna be putting up a Cash App at some point on my page.
and there was people saying when it happened, like, what's this thing? I'll donate this. I'll donate. And that's also what kind of sucked, in my opinion.
Well, I want to pay Wesley back as soon as I can.
No, I know. That's already going to be taken care of. But I was disappointed how everybody just left. Why didn't we work together to get you out? If everybody had done not everybody, but a couple people did a live streams, we could have all worked together like we should have.
Nobody really had the full story on what took place because I'm hearing stories.
Nobody did, but I don't care what the full story is.
All Monacchio. All I hear is this guy. You fuckers know who I am, unless you're retarded, and I hate to use that word. But you met me out in Groton. You just disregarded us. But I will say this. You had no problem taking my intellectual property. It came from my
I forgot about that.
It came from my brain to my lips to my fucking phone to an application. And I put a watermark on there. But yet you decided to use it on your merchandise for sale for $27,000, $28,000.
For profit.
You stole my shit, brother. And I'm coming for you.